Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 9 p.m. English news edition. Tonight, as headlines we have a national workshop on the implementation of the National Emergency Telecommunication Plan was held today at Kempinski Palace Hotel. And on the international scene, powerful earthquake strikes western Turkey, one death, thousands injured. Welcome back in our newsroom. We begin tonight's news with this farewell visit by the Egyptian ambassador to Djibouti. The President of the National Assembly, Dilaita Mohammed Dilaita, welcomed today Khaled Al-Shazli, Ambassador of the Arab Republic of Egypt, to Djibouti for his farewell visit at the National Assembly VIP lounge. The meeting was an opportunity for the President to commend the ambassador's dedication and commitment during his mission, which saw stronger bilateral ties and closer parliamentary cooperation between the two nations. On behalf of the National Assembly and the people of Djibouti, Dilaita Mohammed Dilaita, the ambassador, thanked the ambassador for his constant effort to promote friendship and fruitful cooperation between the two countries. And now, this press release, Djibouti strongly condemned the decision by Israeli occupation authorities to fully enter and take control of the Gaza Strip, calling it a dangerous escalation and a part of ongoing crimes against the Palestinian people, including blockade, starvation, destruction, and forced displacement. Djibouti urged also the international community to take urgent and decisive action to stop the escalation, protect the civilians, prevent further crimes, and ensure safe, continuous, and unrestricted delivery of humanitarian aid to Gaza. And now Djibouti's new ambassador to Iran presents credentials. On Sunday, Djibouti's new ambassador, extraordinary and plenipotentiary to the Islamic Republic of Iran, Tayyip Dubedwabli, based in Doha, presented his credentials to the President of Iran. The ambassador conveyed the greetings and best wishes of the President of the Republic and head of government, President Ismail Omar Guelleh, and affirmed his commitment to strengthening relations between the two countries in a spirit of mutual respect and lasting partnership. The Iranian president warmly welcomed the Jewish ambassador, wished him success in his new mission, and asked him to convey his greetings to President Guelleh. We come back now to the country, and Djibouti hosts today a national workshop on early warning systems. This morning, a national multi-stakeholder workshop was held at Isla Grand Hotel, a pillar 3 of the Global Early Warnings of All initiative. The meeting was part of a 2-day program launched yesterday by the Minister of Communication in charge of Post and Telecommunication, Radwan Abdullahi Bahdon, at the Kempinski Palace Hotel, focusing on disaster risk knowledge and the implementation of the National Emergency Telecommunications Plan. Supported by technical and institutional partners, the workshop gathered representatives from ministries, telecom operators, civil protection services, and UN agencies to discuss early warning mechanism, including the Common Alerting Protocol and the cell broadcast system. This tool aimed to improve the country's ability to rapidly deliver emergency alerts to the public in the event of natural hazards or other critical situation, in line with the disaster risk reduction framework. In his brief remarks, the representative for the Ministry of Communication in charge of Post and Telecommunications stressed the importance of strengthening national knowledge on risk disaster and implementing the National Emergency Telecommunication Plan. He then emphasized alert systems like cell broadcast and the Common Alerting Protocol, reiterating the government's dedication to guaranteeing that all citizens receive accurate and prompt information to safeguard both lives and livelihoods. Moving on to the next story, Djibouti holds a training workshop on the GRID's Green Wall initiative. As part of the Knowledge for the Green Wall initiative, the Ministry of Environment, in close collaboration with the Center for International Research and the International Center for Agricultural Research, organized a training workshop to strengthen knowledge and cooperation on land restoration, challenges, and climate change adaptation. This workshop is a part of a national collective effort to support the Great Green Wall Initiative, a flagship Pan-African project aimed to restore 100 million hectares of degraded land by 2030 while creating sustainable economic opportunities for local communities. Participants from the public and private sector, as well as civil society, enhance their skills and exchange experience on best practices in land management, agroforestry, environmental governance, and combating desertification. The main goal is to reinforce engagement and effective coordination among stakeholders to accelerate a landscape restoration effort at the national level. In his remarks, the Director of Environment took the floor to highlight that the workshop is part of a collective effort to reinforce national commitment to the Great Green Wall Initiative. He highlighted the major challenges facing the country, such as land degradation and depletion of natural resources, which negatively impact livelihood, food security, and the ability to adapt to climate change. He finally noted that continued work in coordination with strong partners help achieve tangible progress in land restoration and in enhancing resilience to climate change. Other news, Demirjok hosts a closing ceremony for drinking water project. The village of Demirjok hosted the official closing ceremony of a water project connecting the Ar-Rahman neighborhood to the potable water distribution network through an extension of the supply pipeline from Demirjok. In a context of national drought that is straining access to drinking water, the Djibouti Social Development Agency, ADDS, once again demonstrated its ability to act quickly and effectively to meet the vital needs of the entire population. The ceremony was attended by Galab Hassan, Director of Social Development Agency, representing the General Directorate, along with a representative of the sub-prefecture, local elected officials, administrative authorities, technical and financial partners, and many community beneficiaries. Fully funded by the World Bank, this project is part of the community-driven development approach, an innovative model that empowers residents to identify and prioritize their most urgent needs. By actively involving the community, this approach ensures that implemented solutions truly meet local expectations. In his statement, the Assistant Sub-Prefect of Demirjok did not fail to thank the government for its support in providing safe drinking water. He also praised the efforts of all partners involved in making the project a reality and improving the well-being of local residents. Taking the floor, the acting director of the Djibouti Social Development Agency, Galab Hassan, reaffirmed the agency's commitment to responding quickly to the population's basic needs. He noted that the project to connect the Ar-Rahman neighborhood to the drinking water network reflects the success of cooperation between the community and funding partners in ensuring sustainable solutions that serves local residents. Moving on to Al Sabih region, customs seized a large quantity of smuggled cat in this region. As part of effort to combat goods smuggling, customs officers in Al Sabih region, working with police and armed forces, seized a large shipment of smuggled cat near the region. The seized goods weighed around 3,700 kilograms and were reportedly intended for transport to the capital. In line with the procedures, the cat was destroyed on site in the presence of Al Sabih Custom Chief Mohammed Mumin Hassan, and we conclude the national news with this seasonal karma rains bring relief to Dakhil and Al Sibih region. The seasonal karma rains have a watery part of the country, including Dakhil and Al Sibih regions. In Dakhil, the Yubuki area recorded 18 millimeters of rainfall yesterday evening, according to the National Meteorological Agency. As a result, the Hanle plain is now waterlogged, as seen in these images. In Al Sibih region also, the town received light rainfall this afternoon. These seasonal rains have helped cool temperatures and are expected to ease water shortages in rural areas affected by the severe drought. Moving on now to the regional and international scene. Kenya wins 1-0 against Morocco in Chan. Kenya secured a vital 1-0 win over Morocco yesterday at the Moi International Sports Center in Kasarani in the third round of the 2035 and the 2024 African Nations Championship for local players. Ryan Ogam scored the decisive goal in the 42nd minute, just before Kenya was reduced to 10 men following Crispin Iwambo's red card. Israel is finalizing plans for a full takeover of the Gaza Strip, with the military officials saying at least another week is needed to determine troop numbers, deployment lanes, and invasion routes. The operation could be carried out all at once or in stage, with the most regular forces engaged in Gaza and reserve units mobilized to support or replace them on other fronts. The plan approved by Israel's Security Cabinet will begin with capturing Gaza City in the north, moving about 1 million residents south, surrounding the city and launching neighborhood excursion, followed by a second phase targeting central refugee camps already heavily damaged. In Turkey now, a powerful 6.1 magnitude earthquake struck Turkey's western province on Sunday evening, killing 1 person and injuring 29. Authorities say 16 buildings collapsed completely, dozens of homes and infrastructure were damaged, and 2 mosques were destroyed. Several aftershocks, including one measuring 4.6, prompted warnings for residents to avoid damaged building. And finally, in Geneva, UN talks on a global treaty to fight plastic pollution are struggling to move forward, with delegates from 184 countries racing against an August 14 deadline. Talks chaired by Ecuador's Luis Vallas have stalled, with the draft text growing from 22 to 35 pages and unresolved point jumping from 371 to nearly 1,500 since last December's failed session in Busan. That's it for tonight news. Thanks for being with us and have a good night.